What's going on, guys? It's Pelicans Plays here, man, and we're here for the start of the NBA season. We just had the Pelicans vs Bulls game, and here's a little review, and then I'll go into the preview of the Pelicans versus the Trailblazers game that is going on this evening. Now, this Pelicans Bulls game, I've got a few points to prove. First is our new additions. We got Yves Missi, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. High productive, got a standing ovation from the fans when he got his final substitution. And honestly, great overall performance against a highly talented big man in Vucevic. The second addition is Dejounte Green. Now, with the loss of Najee Marshall in the offseason, I was expecting, I was wondering who was going to fill Najee's shoes. And Dejounte Green addition was perfect. 4 steals, some fast break dunks to get the crowd hyped. He's a way more athletic version of Najee. Not saying Najee isn't athletic, but he's a more athletic version of him. I think he has about a 3-ball as well, which he didn't display in the game, but I think he does. And I think he provided a great energy spark off the bench. Now, another addition we had was Dejounte Murray, and this leads me to my other point that I'm going to make. Before, let's talk about how he played. So he had 14 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. Overall, quality performance from him. I can't lie. Great performance by him. Struggled to shoot the ball. I really think he could have pushed for 20 points and a triple-double. But overall, he made the right reads on offense, which is what we needed. You could see, and I'll go into this further and more in detail, but you could see CJ McCollum getting more 3-point opportunities. He shot it at a high clip. Great job, CJ. He was electric from the 3-point line. And it just creates a lot of opportunities like Yves Missi on the pick and roll or Daniel Tice. And it just gives us another person with high gravity that we can, that he can connect other players with. Now, this leads me into the big question mark. Now, Dejounte Murray has been ruled out indefinitely with a fractured wrist. Now, this is a struggle. I'm still yet to find out what play he actually did it on, but this is a big loss for the Pels. We just got Zion back. He's cleared to play the game tonight, but, not having Dejounte Murray is a big issue. He's our playmaker. We saw what he could do in the game 1. We saw what he can do in the preseason, small glimpses of it. And now we go back to the lineup we ran last year. Now, I think this team is capable of pulling wins off without Dejounte Murray. Of course, we'd love to have him, but I think we're capable of doing it. But it's next man up mentality, and I think that, with the right mindset, with Jordan Hawkins, Javonte Green, Jose Alvarado, Herb Jones stepping up, and the main guys, of course, we will definitely take us over the line. Now, I want to move past this Bulls game, but quickly I'll make my last point because, first of all, I knew that the Pelicans were going to win from the get-go. But big thing, Brandon Ingram. Now, Brandon Ingram finished the game with 33 points, high-quality shots, of course, as always. Hit 3 threes, which is what we're not regularly accustomed to. But I just loved his demeanor. I loved how he let the game come to him, and when he wasn't settling, he was getting the ball, he was attacking hard, and he was noticing key mismatches. He came off a few screens, and this is what I like from Willie Green. And Dejounte Murray, of course, being the point guard, but slowing the game down, getting your key points involved, putting Brandon Ingram on the block instead of being on the elbow, and giving him more room to work with and being closer to the rim. Brandon Ingram's 6'10", 6'9", however you want to call it. The wingspan does it all. But his ability to hit shots around the rim is a real skill set, and they were utilizing it every single time. Now that game's underway, we move on to the Blazers game. Now, this is first of a 2-game series against the Blazers. We play them again on Sunday night. Against the Blazers just lost by 35. So it's the start of the season. They could come out with something to prove here. We all know they're in the race for Cooper Flag this offseason in the draft. So I think we need to take care of business here. Zion's first game, because he was sick in the last one. Brandon Ingram coming off a hot game. CJ McCollum coming off a hot game. Herb Jones. I feel like he's going to play a big vital role, as he always does. Jose Alvarado didn't get too much run. I think he can perform. And Jordan Hawkins. Now, Jordan Hawkins, he's been on a burner lately. I've been told he was the second best player in the training camp. I've been told that he was one of the. I didn't need to be told. I saw it with my own eyes. He was one of the best players in preseason in the 3 games, and he performed the other night. I think Jordan Hawkins needs to have a big game off the bench, especially with Trey Murphy being out. Trey Murphy coming back soon, hopefully, and I think if we can take care of business tomorrow, we'll be able to take care of business in a few days. Now I'm looking at the lineups, okay? Denny Afdia is a new addition. We got Jeremy Grant, Dejounte Murray, Robert Williams. So they have nice big men, okay? They're a bigger team than us, of course. Daniel Tice is our starting center. So I'm going to need big production from Daniel Tice. I'm going to need big production from Yves Missy. Of course, everyone around the ball, but the big men will definitely need to step up in this game. Now, this is a perfect situation for the Pelicans. We play the Warriors after these 2 games, and I think these 2 games are a great stepping stone. Okay, I want the game to be a blowout from the get-go. I don't want these games to be close. I hope we can take care of business. Zion will have 2 games under his belt. The boys will have 3 games under their belt. And I think this will be a great transition into the Warriors game. Now, we play them on a back-to-back, I believe. That's going to be interesting. In the Chase Center as well, that's going to be a real fun experience for us to see. Would have loved to have Dejounte Murray for it, but that'll be a great experience. No Trey Murphy, no Dejounte Murray. They are both on the injury report. Zion is set to return. I only wanted to keep this sweet because I'll go into a full detail after the game tonight. And hopefully this video can get out to you guys tomorrow and you guys can see it. So much love to everybody that's tuning in. I appreciate y'all. It's only a quick one because, that Bulls game was really an easy win. I love what I saw from the players. Don't get me wrong. I love what I saw. And let's move it on. I'll see you guys tomorrow.